Patient care plug in the building, man. The CNA that don't do shit, man. Nothing, nada. Chilling, man. Patient care plug in the building. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. What we doing tonight? Chat. Double tap the screen. Shut a live out. Let me tell the Discord we live, bro. Let me tell these folks in the Discord we live, man. Hold on, chat. Tell you folks in the Discord we live, we live, we live. Why is my keyboard always in caps, all caps? Y'all give me a second. Let me set this shit up. Wow. Lucas stole out them pint bottles out Granny crib. I poured so much I ain't want to live. Told money then, shit we in the wind. I was in the hood when I clipped the bin. Since a young nigga I've been ready. Went glass house on every Chevy. In this game I tried plenty settings. It's all or nothing how niggas been. Got sucker niggas, keep suckers with them. One of the reasons I ain't fucking with them. Trish Tech and some more than her. Guess she couldn't even afford a winner. I'm open late, don't need a scale. And it's always over, sneak wishing well. I double down, slick shit to spell. Shawty know I don't kiss and tell. I'm faded, 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 faded. I'm faded, 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 faded. Hell, I'm faded, 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 faded. I'm faded, 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 faded. Alright, chat, that motherfucker hard, ain't it, man? Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I get in my bag when it come to this shit, chat. No crap, no cap, no cap. No cap, man, no cap. We gotta get it in, man. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Shut a live out, man. Let me make sure we got it. Alright, we got the sounds together. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. We finna get into it, chat. I'm a little late, but it is what it is. We on the weekend, man. Weekender plug is in the building, man. Weekender plug is in the building. Patient care plug is in the building, man. What we doing tonight?
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
That sound about right. Hold on.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
Okay. Weekender plug in the building, man. Weekender plug is in the building, man. Chill out, chat. Chill out, chat. Weekender plug is in the building, man. Straight up. Let me see, man. Double tap the screen, shut a live out. We got an action-packed episode. Y'all ready? Oh, man. Double tap the screen, shut a live out. What we doing tonight, chat? Double tap the screen, shut a live out. What we doing tonight, chat? Zelensky needs to get a deal done now. We got no Kings coverage and our ICE bounties are getting out of hand. I don't care if you far left, far right, liberal, conservative, Marxist, fascist, alien, NPC. Get your ass in. We finna have them conversations tonight. So call your auntie, uncle, and your cousin. Tell them plug live, and he running his mouth, man. Oh, we got an action-packed episode. Let me get to the Discord, see what we got going on, man. We got Obama, the Democrat whisperer. He's coming out saying, y'all need to get y'all ass out there and vote for Abigail Spanberger. It looked like he dropped a little campaign. I don't know, man. We gonna get into that. Also, we got Zelensky in the all black, man. Zelensky came over here in the all black, man. Y'all know what that mean when Zelensky got that button down on with that nice coat, man, and that all black. It mean he coming over here trying to get a damn deal done. He trying to get some chicken, man, some paper, man. So we gonna watch that. Trump and Zelensky taking questions. Also, Zelensky did his own press conference after the fact. We got Pfizer CEO talking about they got new electronic tracking pills. So they're gonna have a pill that dissolves in your stomach and it sends a signal out when it dissolves. So they know you're not cheating your medicine. I'm not with it, man. What the hell is going on, Pfizer? We gonna get into that shit as well, man. Double tap the screen. Screen, share the live out. Also, we got 24 transgenders attempted a mass unaliving of themselves by consuming floor cleaner in Indoor. I don't know where Indoor is, man. But we gonna get into that, man. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna watch that. Double tap the screen, shut the live out. Chat. Double tap the screen, shut the live out. Weekender plug is in the building. Patient care plug is in the building. Y'all see I got the scrub top on, man. Don't get it fucked up, man. Patient care plug is in the building, man. Cowboy plug is on the way, and we might see politician plug, man. Double tap the screen, shut the live out, chat. Are y'all locked in? Do I gotta ask y'all this shit again? Are y'all locked in, man? Lala, you got them plain lays ready? Where that baby go that we intro mode?
I told my niggas to mark my word, I guarantee that I'm next. I got the arms of a bodybuilder from the way that I flex. Might just hit the strip just to go blow me a check. They know what the fuck I'm on. They say that they got some of the best gas, they call it Southern Georgia. Chain on chain and ice on ice like Adam Sandler, I'm water boy. I know I'm all in the head. Bad bitch laying in my bed. Wait till I give her a spread. I'm a master with the head. Don't let these social fool you. These niggas broke, I know that they ain't bought it. Ain't got no car but talking shit. Okay, then little walkie talkie. I told that bitch to come home. I ain't got time for no bitch that's healing.
I had to stop the fucking intro. Chris D's talking about butt plug on the way too. No, D's nuts on the way, man. You thought you had a joke, didn't you? But it didn't. I will stop my intro and get on your ass, Chris D's, Crispies, crispy ass, man. The fuck wrong with you, man? I win, man.
Call me daddy, and I'm screaming out no D. I'ma make sure that she come. I'ma fuck her good with my tongue. I know the night is still young, so baby, let's get it in. I know just how she like it tonight. She spicy, she added a friend. They ain't identical, but they fuck alike. So in the bed, I call them twin. I call them twin. Bed, I call them twin. Bitch, and shoot a shoot. 1 + 1 = 2. What you tryna do? Go back for back, check a swoop for swoop. Either way it go, I'm on. Either way it go, I'm gone. Brody them just got like 100 on me, they tryna get them gone. What you call it, that wet? What's the name? And he put it in his song. Brody them got the purest powder, it's pink, you know this shit is strong. No did it. I'm the type of nigga that turn my bitch up in each city. Brody cut out, we celebrating, we hit the gritty. I'm feeling like a baby, I'm tryna get that milk about them titties. It's no question who young and the latest. If you want your bitch, then when she talking, hear her. If I want the bitch, I'm going Pittsburgh. Still her. I keep some on the side, I don't have trust in just the main bitch. Suck me up while I'm driving like damn, I'll die by this lane switch. Shit, different type of free, so we ain't never got a tussle. Throw it back like Miss London, and some of you like be hustle. Yeah, shoot me look.
Oh man, double tap the screen, shut the live out, chat. Y'all ready to get into the episode, man? Y'all ready to get into the episode? XX, what it do, man? XX, what it do? Look, chat, I got the little soundboard over here, man. So all y'all trolls tonight, I'm on your ass. I know that was loud. It was supposed to be loud. I got the little bitty one too where it don't get that loud. Listen. I'm on y'all ass tonight. Chill out, chat. It can get like that. Double tap the screen, shut the live out. We finna get into the episode, man. This right here is my Aldi overseas somewhere. Appreciate that too strong. This is an Aldi overseas somewhere. They saying they not letting folks come into the damn Aldi if you don't download the app and scan the app, man. If you don't download and scan the app, you not coming into the... Now, I done been in a couple Aldis in my life, chat. I have been in a couple Aldis in my life. And it fucked me up that I had to pay 25 cents for a shopping cart, man. The little 25-cent shopping cart. I went in there on the humbug one day, didn't know. Got in there looking crazy as hell. Like, I'm looking around like, what the hell is going on? And then I see they want a quarter, a actual physical quarter to get a damn buggy. Like... A quarter for a buggy, dude. I got Apple Pay. I got tap to pay, dude. Like, I didn't have a quarter. What's going on, man? Shit is crazy. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on at this Aldi, bro.
You're in London. You're on a business trip. You're staying in Greenwich. And you want to buy some food. So you go into the local Aldi's, like this one, And you think, I'm going to go in here and buy some food so I can feed myself. And then you approach the barrier and look, you can't even get in the shop without having a QR code to scan here or to scan here.
This is what we call preconditioning, chat. They precondition you to scan your phone or whatever when you come into the Aldi. So when they roll out the digital ID and they put that digital ID barrier there, it's not such a shock. It's like it's already second nature. You already been scanning the app to get in there. Now, instead of scanning the Aldi app, you'll be scanning your damn digital ID. Your biometrics, man, probably.
And then you can go and buy things. Now this looks to me like the beginning stages of the digital prison that we keep talking about. You're in London, you're on a business trip, you're staying in Greenwich.
You damn right that's the rolling out of it, man. You damn right that's the rolling out of it, man. We finna move on, chat. I really ain't got no funny clips tonight. I was trying to get it to where we could dual stream, actually stream here on X and TikTok, but I had to apply for my damn TikTok whatever where I could go live from the PC, so I just applied for that. So hopefully we get that shit together. And even when I was trying to link this YouTube account to the software, it wouldn't even find this YouTube account. Like, it found all my other accounts, but for some reason it will not let me link this account to it. I don't know, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, we're gonna move on, man. This is somewhere, let me see where the hell this is at, man. In Indoor. I don't know where the hell Indoor is. Where is Indoor? Have y'all ever heard of Indoor? Like a country? The government of Madhya Pradesh. Okay, it's in India. It's in India. All right, Indoor is in India, chat. Well, anyways, it says 24 transgenders attempted a mass unaliving of themselves. Police say the act was triggered by frustration over alleged inaction in a rape and blackmail case. Two men, Akshay Kumar and Pankaj Jain, posing as journalists, allegedly raped and extorted a trans person 3 months ago. The victims have filed a complaint, but slow response and harassment has allegedly pushed the community to despair. Officials say all 24 are now stable, but the incident exposes how ignored and unsafe India's transgender community remains, even after years of protection laws. I'm gonna keep it real, chat. I didn't think India had no transgenders over there, bro. I'm just gonna keep it real, chat. I didn't think that shit was going on over there. But yeah, this is the video of them trying to unalive themselves, man. They drinking, what the hell they said they was drinking? Floor cleaner. Okay, this is a group of transgenders drinking floor cleaner. Oh, they chugging it, bruh. Look, she finished her floor cleaner and threw the bottle on the floor. Like, what, bruh? There's no way they sitting here drinking this shit. Like, what? Bruh, like, she finished the floor cleaner like it was a damn 40 ounce, bruh, and just threw it to the side like it was a damn Capri Sun, a damn Kool-Aid jammer, chat. She threw this bottle of floor cleaner to the side like it was just a Kool-Aid jammer, like just threw it to the side, bro. What? Oh, they throwing up on the floor. That's throw up. I'm not gonna lie, Chad, that just threw me off, bruh. Like, they're chugging floor cleaner, bruh, the pink version, bruh. I don't know if the colors to the shit got anything to do with it, but I assume that pink shit is
potent, bro. Powerful, man. Look at how thick it looks, bro. Like, I've never seen just Pepto-Bismol colored floor cleaner, bro. I have never seen Pepto-Bismol colored floor cleaner, bro. And they're chugging it like it's just some damn a smoothie, bro. Like, they're chugging it like it's a smoothie, bro. And then everybody's in the room is throwing up. I can imagine what it smells like in there, bro. Like, this is 24 people in this bitch throwing up profusely from chugging floor cleaner. Like, I don't know what that would smell. Would it smell clean? Like a clean stench. Like, it's throw up, but they throwing up floor cleaner. Like, I don't know how to process this, bro. What? Listen, chat. It's like, it's so much throw up on the floor. It's like puddles. Like, I thought that it was like water. Like, I thought it was like shit spilling out of the bottle. Oh my God. I thought it was stuff spilling out of the bottles, bro. That's puddles of throw up. Floor cleaner throw up. Y'all said that liver and kidneys will shut down? That's wild, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. They went on one with that one, chat. They went on one with that one, chat. Damn. Y'all say people are celebrating this. I don't know why they celebrating it. To me, it looked crazy to me, chat. I'm not gonna lie. It got me thrown off. Like, the way she just threw that bottle to the side like it was just a damn Capri Sun. Like, what? That shit's wild, bro. She chunked that bitch to the side, man. Let's see what the Democrat Don, you know what I'm saying, Obama, man. Let's see what the demo Don talking about, man.
Elections are some of the most important in the country this year, and I am proud to endorse Abigail Spanberger for governor. Republican policies are raising costs on working families so billionaires can get massive tax cuts. As governor, Abigail will stand up for Virginia families. She'll work to build an economy that works for everyone, not just big corporations and the wealthy. But it won't happen without you. Every vote counts, so turn out and vote for Abigail Spanberger for governor on November 4th. Virginia's elections are some of the most important.
Hey, I was just finna ask, y'all think Obama did this pro bono? But he definitely didn't. It say paid for by Spanberger for governor. Obama, how much they give you for that, man? Do you know this woman, Obama? How much they give you for that? Do you know this woman, Obama? Let's be real, Obama. Do you know this woman? Or was it just a paycheck? All right, Chad, we finna move on. Let's get into this Zelensky, man. Let's get into this Zelensky, bro. 100 bands. Y'all say 100 bands. Obama, you would do me an ad for 100,000? I ain't got it. I'm just gonna keep it real. I ain't got it, man. That 100 bands gonna have to be pro bono. You know what I mean? Right now, Obama. Pull up a chair, though, man. We can sit down and have a conversation. But $100,000... I ain't got it for you, 100,000. I'm trying to get these sounds together. Hold on, chat. 100,000. We ain't got it for you, Obama. We just don't. Not yet, man. We ain't got it for you, man. Straight up. Abigail and them got it, but we don't. Not right now.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills.
Man, I know they're not trying to get a beer ad off on me, Chad. I ain't even drunk no beer lately. What the hell is going on, bro? Like, they just put a beer ad on this bitch like I'm some sort of drunk, man. I ain't even drunk no beer, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
On the music. As he walked in, we put on it. It was beautiful, right?
Thank you, Too Strong.
He walked in and we put on his music, right? It was great. Great guy. He's coming December 5th to perform at the White House for...
Who the fuck called me a jackass? Quick, you called me a jackass? Fuck you, Quick. Who are you, Quick? Like, coming in, you jackass. Quick, nobody fucking knows you, dude. I'm just saying. Talking about you, jackass.
Some of the people, if the cabinet members are good, if they're doing a good job, we'll let them come along with some others, right? We're going to have a good time. December 5th. Well, thank you very much, everybody. It's an honor to be with a very strong leader.
Oh, you say 250,000 an event? Yeah, that's some real chicken. 250,000. I seen Hillary was getting paid, but I don't think so. Event is probably different than that ad, but that ad might be more powerful than an event. I don't think Obama charged her campaign. Well, it is campaign. I don't think if Obama charged her campaign $250,000, Chad. Abigail. I'm just saying, if they charged her $250,000 for that little commercial,
A man who has been through a lot, and a man who I've gotten to know very well, and we've gotten along really very well. And we had a big call yesterday, as you know, with President Putin, and we'll be talking about it. President Zelensky of Ukraine has endured a lot. I mean, he really has. He's endured a lot, and we've endured it with him. To be honest, it's been a long time, and I think we're making great progress. So we're going to be talking about that today. We'll be talking about what took place yesterday with my phone call with President Putin, and I think that things are coming along pretty well. It began with Alaska, where I think certain guidelines were discussed, and we want to see if we can get this done. This was long ago into the Biden administration. I came here and we inherited this, and we'd like to see if we could finish it, end it. We want it ended. So many people have died in this war, and we're gonna get it ended. So I just want to thank you all very much. If you have a couple of questions, go ahead, please. In fact, before I do that, let me just ask the President to say a few words. Thank you, President.
Glad to meet you again, Mr. President. Thank you very much for the invitation. Again, my congratulations with your successful ceasefire in the Middle East.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you did it. And I think this is a momentum to finish Russia's war against Ukraine. I think that, yes,
hey, man, Zelensky say he out there on the front lines, man. Zelensky's, hey, I'm not going to lie, man. Zelensky might be as involved as he wants us to think, man. Do y'all think Zelensky really out there, man? He be coming over here in the boots and the black, like it's wartime. Now when he did come in his suit, you know what I'm saying, he all black like it's a funeral, like shit. He been laying some shit down. Only thing he don't got on is some damn some blacked out low shades, man. Y'all remember when Tyrese Halliburton, when they won, what was that, the conference finals, man? He showed up with them there, the all black with the glasses. That's the vibe I get from Zelensky, man.
Understand that Putin is not ready.
Thank you, Lala. What it do, Drip?
I think that I'm confident that with your help we can stop this war, and we really need it. We see that they don't have successful steps on the battlefield, and it's good. I think that their army is weak.
See, Zelensky kind of in the same position that Netanyahu in, chat. Zelensky kind of in one of those positions to where whenever it's peace or whatever, like, his ass might get voted out. They're trying to hold the election. As soon as it's enough peacetime, man, they trying to hold elections. They send Zelensky ass out. Same thing with Netanyahu. They ass out, man. We seen Netanyahu was supposed to go to court this week for the corruption trial. He said he got non-life-threatening bronchitis, so the trial in Tel Aviv is not going to go on for right now. They had to put it on hold. But Zelensky and Netanyahu are in similar positions where they might be voted out if enough peace, if peace lasts long enough, man. Crazy.
now, but a lot of losses. They have a lot of losses in economy and people, and I think this is a very important moment. And I wanted to thank you, Mr. President, after our phone calls. Yesterday I had a good opportunity to meet with the big American energy companies, and they're ready to help us. Yes, after all this.
What's up, Cash? He said a big American energy company. What it do, Cash? We in here, man. We chilling. We playing with the new sounds. I got my soundboard up, so when people get wrong, you know what I'm saying, I get to doing, you know, little sounds and shit, you know, but like this. Or, you know what I'm saying, when I get the, you know what I mean? Yeah, but that's it, man. We just sitting here rocking out. Y'all double tap the screen, shut a live out. We 25 subscribers away from the next God.
Attacks on our infrastructure, Russian attacks, and etc. And I had also meetings. Thanks to your team, we had meetings with the good military companies. We spoke about air defense, and I want to share it after with details.
Bro, if I seen that video of Zelensky, you know what I'm saying, popping it, you know what I'm saying, we just gonna call it what it is. Zelensky was, you know, doing whatever the fuck he was doing in the music video, I don't know, where he was, you know what I'm saying, popping it, doing whatever the fuck he was doing, like Britney Spears, dancing and shit. If he can make it from there to the president of Ukraine, anything's possible, Chad. Anything's possible. He went from throwing it back to leading the country, man. It's crazy.
Where we are. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And I think it looks beautiful in this jacket.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I hope people notice. It's actually very stylish. I like it.
President Trump.
Please go ahead.
Under the Biden administration, the White House was fearing of a possible escalation. They were not allowing the Ukrainians to strike into Russia, fearing of this escalation.
Yeah.
Would your administration allow Ukrainians to strike deep into Russia?
We're going to be talking about that. That's something we'll be talking about. You're right. It's an escalation, but we'll be talking about that. Because it's a leader that we like. We like Viktor Orban. He likes him. I like him. It's a country that's a safe country. Done a very good job. He's been a very good leader in the sense of running his country. He doesn't have a lot of the problems that other countries have. And so we've decided that we'll be going to be with Viktor Orban, and he will, I think, be a very good host.
President Trump, right here.
Oh, yeah, so Trump finna go to Hungary. He finna go to Hungary and meet with Putin, man. So, how do y'all feel about Trump going to Hungary and meeting with Putin, man?
Hungary, yeah. We're doing Hungary, yeah.
Trilateral meeting, or is it just you and Putin?
To be determined, but I would say most likely it's going to be a double meeting. It'll be a double meeting, but we will have the President, Zelensky, in touch. There's a lot of bad blood with the two presidents.
So basically, in so many words, Chad, Trump just told Zelensky, it's a real nigga party. You cannot get in. I'm just gonna keep it. I can't tell a lot. That's what Trump basically told Zelensky. Like, look, dude, we know that you said no deals can be cut without Ukraine on the table. I'm going to Hungary next week. I'm finna try to cut this deal with Putin. It's a real nigga party. You cannot get in.
I'm not speaking out of turn when I say it. It's a very difficult situation. You know, we just settled the war, and after thousands of years, I guess. People say anywhere from 500 to 3,000 years. And I was in rooms, as you saw, because you were with me, a lot of you were with me last week, with leaders that didn't like each other, but they were able to get along. These two leaders do not like each other. And we want to make it comfortable for everybody. So one way or the other, we'll be involved in threes, but it may be separated.
President Trump, President Trump.
Was he what?
Where
are you from?
From Ukraine. You actually had a
Okay,
conversation
good.
with me
Good,
in
yeah.
Hague. What if Mr.
Hey, bro, it's like no matter how you try to get away from it, bro. Trump is just is Trump. She opened her mouth, bro. She opened her mouth, and Trump asked the question that probably everybody was thinking, where are you from? You know what I'm saying? Like, he heard the accent. Trump said, where are you from? Crazy, bro. Like, she didn't even get the full sentence. Where are you from?
President Putin doesn't agree to peace in Hungary. What do you do then? Do you have
Well, let's see what happens.
That?
I mean, you know, what if? I think he will. I think that President Putin wants...
Nobody likes you. Aloha Kitty. Nobody don't like who? Chat. If y'all fuck with me, man, drop a 1 or a 2 in the chat. 1 or a 2 in the chat if y'all fuck with me. Aloha Kitty. Who don't like me, man? What the hell is going on? Aloha Kitty. I am the Rizzler, man. What are we talking about, man? I am Aura, man. The fuck going on with you, man? Talking about nobody likes me, man. Crazy. What's wrong with her, y'all?
To end the war, or I wouldn't be talking this way. I think he wants to end the war. I spoke to him yesterday for 2.5 hours. We went through a lot of details. He wants to get...
Oh, you said Trump? Oh, nobody likes Trump? Oh, go ahead. My bad, Aloha Kitty. My bad. I took that personal, man. I've been dealing with a lot of trolls lately.
It ended. I think that President Zelensky wants to get it ended. Now we have to get it done.
President Trump, Kara Castro-Noble from Lindell TV. And although I love asking you questions, today my question is for President Zelensky of Ukraine.
Go ahead, please.
Thank you. Our President Zelensky, President Trump, just broke in.
What's up, Nificent?
In the Middle East that all Americans, both sides of the aisle, are very proud of. But to meet that deal, both sides had to make concessions. Our president has stuck out his neck in many ways to make a peace deal for your war as well.
That's the thing, though. Zelensky's already said he's not making any concessions. Not Zelensky. Putin's already said he's not making any concessions on the big shit. Now, will he make some smaller concessions? Probably. But Putin said he's not budging on the NATO shit, and he's not budging on the nuclear shit, man. Like, straight up, Putin's not making no concessions, bro. So, what concessions can you get Putin to make? I don't think he cares about the tariffs or the sanctions. He talking about making a damn trade agreement and shit. Putin don't look like he's ready to make no concessions, man. It's looking like everything's on Zelensky's court. We got the Italian lady. She just already said fuck the EU. Basically, I'm cutting the deal with Trump. Fuck the EU. Zelensky got a lot of pressure on him. I think the world is expecting Zelensky to make the concessions. I'm not gonna lie. I think the world is expecting Zelensky to make the concessions, and over the last year he hasn't been. He's been standing strong. We can't lie. Zelensky been standing on that business, man. He been asking for money, begging and shit, but he said straight up, look, bro, like I'm not trying to make no damn concessions either, man.
What specific concessions are you willing to make to end this war with Russia? Will you give up joining NATO?
He's not finna say nothing. Watch, chat. How much y'all want to bet, man? How much y'all want to bet he's finna give a roundabout answer? He's not gonna name any specific concessions that he's gonna give. When they're asking him about giving up joining NATO, he's not gonna say that. He's gonna say we need to work out a deal or some shit. Zelensky's not ready to make no fucking concessions, and I don't know why people think he is, bro. Zelensky knows that once the election comes, his ass is out, and they're trying to try him for war crimes. They're talking about trying Zelensky for war crimes. They're talking about trying Putin for war crimes. They're talking about trying Netanyahu for war crimes. Let's be real. A lot of these people got war crimes on their head, man.
Americans have foreign war fatigue, and our president, as he said, we need our tomahawks too.
To me?
Yes, you, President
Okay.
Zelensky.
Thank you very much.
That's some question.
So many questions in one. Thank you very much for your question. First of all, I think we need to sit and speak. The second point, we need ceasefire. Even now, you see in the Middle East, it's very difficult to hold ceasefire. Everywhere, in every war, it's very difficult. We want peace. Putin doesn't want. That's why we need pressure on him. We will speak with President today what we need. We understand what we need to push Putin to negotiation table. And as I said,
you said, why would he need to make concessions to get the damn war over with? Same reason Putin would need to make concessions. What's up, Virgil? Welcome back. What's up with it, Applejacks? Welcome back. Listen, the reason Zelensky would need to make concessions is to get the war over with. If both sides aren't making concessions, this doesn't get done. If neither side is making concessions, this doesn't get done. War is profitable, but at the same time, these both sides are losing a lot of people. Zelensky's at the bottom of the barrel. They're at the bottom of the barrel. They're recruiting people from other damn countries, putting them on the front lines. It's not looking good. You got Trump is positioning himself to pull away from this shit. He's saying he want his helicopters and shit back, man. Listen, Trump positioning himself to pull away. The Italian leader, she's pulling herself in position to pull away. Like, they gonna leave it up to the European countries. Like, fuck it, it's y'all backyard. Trump's been up there saying a whole lot of times, look, this is y'all backyard. You said, what concessions does the invading party make? Putin would have to make, some kind of concessions. Whether it would be not maybe Putin wants more land, maybe he wants more. We know that's what everybody's saying. Oh, he's not gonna stop until he conquers that whole region. Okay, Putin pulls back. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, we gonna stop. Those are the concessions he's making. Look, we get a ceasefire done, we'll stop right here. You know what I'm saying? We'll stop right here. Maybe they sign a deal. Maybe they sign a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, this is how long it's gonna guarantee, but I'm just gonna keep it real with you. I don't think Trump is gonna allow Putin to get in. Allow Zelensky and them to come to NATO. Like, I believe the countries across the pond, yeah, they probably want Ukraine in NATO. They probably want Zelensky around, around the table. Trump doesn't want that. Trump doesn't want to piss off Putin. Trump and Putin have already got on a call yesterday talking about how once the war ends, Russia and America are gonna have really good trade and shit going on like that. So if y'all want to be honest, I feel like Trump already picked his side. Just if you want to be real, I feel like Trump picked his damn side. It is what it is. You can be like, plug, we can agree to disagree. I feel like Trump picked his fucking side. I feel like Putin's not going to be pushed nearly as hard to make concessions as Zelensky is. Why? Because the U.S. is not funding Russia. The U.S. is not sending Russia old weapons or money or however you want to dress it up. They're not. Straight up. Trump has a fan base that is not even just a fan base. Trump has a country that is pushing America first. America first. People are tired of this shit. They listen. Let them do what the hell they gonna do is how a lot of people feel. Fuck it. If Russia's gonna invade Ukraine, shit, it is what it is. That's how a lot of Trump supporters feel. That's how a lot of Americans feel, period. Everybody's not a humanitarian. I'm sorry. I cannot tell a lie. Everybody's not a humanitarian. A lot of Americans is like, shit, it is what it is. We worrying about Venezuela right now, man. We all outside Venezuela on them boats and in them planes, man. It is what it is with Putin and Zelensky.
Said previously, so we are ready to speak in any kind of format, bilateral, trilateral, doesn't matter. Matter just peace. This is important. And we don't speak about NATO or NATO. For Ukrainians, it's very important. Of course, it's our decisions of allies to decide where we are.
But are you willing to get?
Yes, but the most important thing for people in Ukraine, which are under each day's attacks, to have really strong security guarantees. NATO is the best, but weapon.
Told y'all he's not gonna put down the NATO. She asked him directly, like, giving up a NATO. He said, we're not gonna put down security guarantee. NATO is the best. Now let's see what he says after he says NATO is the best. He don't want to give up that NATO position, man. He know if he give up that NATO position, that's his ass and his country's ass. One thing I will say is, I think Zelensky cares about his people. I will say that, regardless of how y'all feel about Zelensky, whether he is what he is, money hungry, warmonger, he's just trying to save his ass from war crimes and shit. I think Zelensky truly cares about his country. I think he does, and I think Zelensky's willing to ride it all out. Zelensky's on some shit like this is the last stand. If this country falls, it's gonna be on my shoulders, straight up. And I think Zelensky goes to not bed every night thinking that like this might be the last fucking stand for my country.
Each day's attacks to have really strong security guarantees. NATO is the best. But weapon is very important. Allies on our side is very important. And between us, for us, bilateral security guarantees between me and President Trump is very important. I don't know, we didn't speak with details about it, but this is the most important document because United States is very strong.
Sir, President Trump, you are the middleman right now, hoping to end this conflict. Who is doing a better job negotiating, President Zelensky or President Putin?
I think they're both doing a great job in that
Damn.
sense.
You said no, I don't. That's why he doesn't give a damn about how many are dying because shit, people are dying, but they fighting for their country. Like they're actively losing land right now. Some of the land is being taken over, and they're thinking that shit he's gonna try to take over everything. So yes, people are dying. I'm not here to downplay that, and I'm not here to act like people are not dying on both sides, and that's not important. Yes, people are dying, but there won't be a country. There won't be a country at all. It won't be a Ukraine anymore. That shit will be Russia, and Russia 1A and Russia 1B is how that shit will be. Russia 1A, Russia 1B. That's in Zelensky's mind right now.
We have to get it done. We've got to take some of the hatred of each other. You know, they don't like each other. I say that in front of President Zelensky, but I say it in front of President Putin too. They have tremendous bad blood. It really is what is holding up, I think, a settlement. I think we're going to get it done, and we have to make it long-lasting. As I said in the Middle East, everlasting, right? Everlasting. And the Middle East is a much more complicated situation. You know, we had 59 countries involved, and every one of them agreed. And it's, you know, it's sort of amazing. Most people didn't think that was doable. This is going to be something I really believe that's going to get done. I had a very good talk yesterday with President Putin. I think he wants to get it done.
And President Zelensky, right behind you. When we were in Israel with President Trump earlier in the week, we heard a lot about the difference in diplomacy between President Trump and President Joe Biden before him. What do you see as the biggest difference in diplomacy between President Trump and President Biden?
President Trump has a big chance now to finish this war. President Biden now is not the president, so he doesn't have a chance to finish this war.
In so many words, Zelensky just told Trump, hey man, I don't fuck with you. Straight up. I know that was loud, chat. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the volume together. But he just told Trump, I don't fuck with you. The only difference between you and Sleepy Joe is that you got a damn chance, man. That's the only difference between you and Sleepy Joe. I know that pissed Trump off. That just cost Zelensky some billions, man. That's why Trump already told Venezuela president, hey, Venezuela, is it Venezuela? Hold on, who the fuck? Not Venezuela, Argentina. Trump finna invade Venezuela, but he told Argentina president, hey, you win this next election, I got another 20 billion for you, man. Fuck Zelensky is how Trump feeling. Fuck Zelensky, man. Zelensky just said the only difference between me and Sleepy Joe is I got a chance. Alright, Zelensky, that's not how you cash a check, bro. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm not saying I don't want you to go up there and be a cuck and just act like you ain't got no balls. But that was a bold move. I'm just gonna keep it real, man. That was a pretty bold move, dude.
And President Trump is really showed the world that he can manage ceasefire in Middle East, and that's why I hope that he will do this, and we will also have such big success. For Ukraine, it's a big chance, and I hope that President Trump can manage it.
I would say the biggest difference is one is extremely competent, and the other one is.
They say he giving Argentina the $40 billion because a lot of his constituents have invested really heavily into Argentina. So a lot of people around Trump, quote unquote, allegedly have a lot of vested interest in Argentina succeeding monetarily. So in the eyes of their circle, Argentina is too big to fail. So that's why they're getting that bailout. Allegedly.
Grossly incompetent.
Sir, a few weeks ago in New York when you two met, you said that you think Ukraine could ultimately take back all the territory that it's lost so far. Do you still think that's the case, or do you think there'll have to be some sort of
You never know. Look, war is very interesting. You never know, do you? You just never know. With war and peace, but you never know. Please.
Russia calls Tomahawk supply to Ukraine as an escalation, yet it continues using similar cruise missiles like Caliber and even...
Who are you with? Who are you with? You're Ukraine?
Yeah. But Russia continued even using the cruise missiles and also nuclear-capable ballistic missiles in Ukraine since 2022. So do you consider providing Ukraine with the Tomahawk or similar missiles as an opportunity to equalize the possibilities of Ukraine and Russia and push Moscow to the negotiation table?
Sure. We're going to be talking about that. That's why we're here. Okay? Fair question. Exactly as he told you to say it. But we're going to be talking about it. Okay? Yeah, please.
What's your message to India and Hungary?
See? That's Trump letting them know that he's a little pissed off with that. That's the only difference between me and Biden. You hear how he talked to the reporter? Oh, yeah, that's a fair question. Exactly how he told you to say it. Like, Zelensky done prepped these damn reporters to come in here and ask these questions. Man, Trump not feeling that shit. Trump not feeling that shit, bro.
Hungary was still refusing.
You said India and Hungary?
Hungary.
That's
India
an interesting.
And Hungary.
India and Hungary. It's an interesting combination.
Refused to stop buying Russian oil.
Well, India is not going to be buying Russian oil anymore. And Hungary is sort of stuck because they have one pipeline that's been there for years and years and years, and they're inland. They don't have sea. They don't have sea. And I spoke with the very great leader of Hungary, and they are, it's very hard for them to get oil. I understand it. Hungary's in a very interesting position because they can't have ports. They're surrounded by land. So we'll see what happens there. But India will not be buying oil from Russia. And they've already de-escalated, and they've more or less stopped. They're pulling back. They bought about 38% of the oil, and they won't be doing it anymore.
Mr. President Trump has been helping you in achieving peace in Ukraine.
Who has?
First Lady Melania Trump has been helping in returning abducted Ukrainian children from Russian captivity. President Zelensky, do you appreciate those efforts? How do you assess them? And did you ask her to step in and to help you?
No, she wanted to do it. She's felt very strongly about the children, and she's done a really good job, I think, in bringing it to the fore. We have a lot of children involved. Now, it's some people say it's 20,000, and some people say it's 300. There's a big difference between that, so nobody really knows. But she felt very strongly about the children. She thinks about the children all the time.
President Trump, if you okay Tomahawks to Ukraine, what's going to happen if the United States is in a conflict and we need the Tomahawks?
Well, that's the problem. We need Tomahawks, and we need a lot of other things that we've been sending over the last 4 years to Ukraine. We've been, we gave them a lot. Now we have a different situation. We send it to the European Union. They pay for it and all that, and they have plenty of money. But it's beyond the money. We need Tomahawks, and we need a lot of other weapons that we're sending to Ukraine. One of the reasons we want to get this war over is exactly that. It's not easy for us to give. You're talking about massive.
Trump finna pull back. Trump pulling back. He letting you know it's not about the money. Yeah, Europe, the European Union, man, they paying for this shit. They paying for the Tomahawks. They paying for the other weapons. But we don't care. We need that shit. You don't see what we got going on in Venezuela right now? We been knocking them speedboats off the damn water, man. Yeah, man, them speedboats, they want to put 4 engines on that speedboat, try to send that fentanyl through there, man. We knocking them off, man, blowing smoke off their ass, man. Yeah, that's what we doing. You don't see that? We don't put these, we got what was it? What percentage of our Navy's deployed out there right now, man?
Numbers of very powerful weapons. So that's one of the things we'll be talking about. Hopefully they won't need it. Hopefully we'll be able to get the war over with without thinking about tomahawks. I think we're fairly close to that. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I say,
yeah, please.
Just you to understand. So for today, of course we want to finish this war, but the war is another technological war. You don't use just tomahawks. If you want to target a military goal, you need thousands of drones. It goes together with such missiles. Ukraine has such thousands of our production drones, but we don't have tomahawks. That's why we need tomahawks. But United States is a very strong production, and the United States has tomahawks and other missiles, very strong missiles, but they can have our thousands of drones. That's why where we can work together, where we can strengthen American production.
Okay, Zelensky, make a damn deal then, Zelensky. Zelensky trying to make a damn deal, man. All right, Zelensky. Let me find out Zelensky came to the table with something, Chad. Okay, Zelensky. Say y'all got these high-powered drones. You got them by the thousands, man. You know Trump a business, man. Okay, point to Zelensky. That's crazy, man. I didn't see that shit coming.
Just so that I understand, so you're suggesting kind of a trade. If President Trump okays Tomahawk missiles to help you launch...
Yes, it's about military goals. It's only about military goals.
Right, but then you would authorize some kind of an exchange where...
Yes, of course. Yes, we have proposition. We have brief proposition with our drones.
President Trump, I don't mean to be brokering an arms deal here, but is that something that you would be interested in, Ukrainian drones?
We are, yeah, we would.
Told y'all, man, Trump willing to make a deal. You see that we are. Look at dude, man. He just brokered a fucking arms deal between the U.S. and Ukraine, bro. It's crazy, bro. That just went down in his list, bro. That just went down in like his top 1 conversations he's ever had in his life, bro. I brokered an arms deal between Zelensky and Trump, bro. That's top tier, not gonna lie.
We have a lot of drones right now. We build our own drones, but we also buy drones from others, and they make a very good drone. I mean, drone warfare has really come to the fore over the last couple of years because of this war. I will say, there's nothing like the jets. You know, we knocked out a lot of drones in Israel. We were knocking them out for Israel, and we were doing it with extremely fast and powerful jets, following the drones and knocking the hell out of them. So, you know, we know a lot about the drones, and we know a lot about the great jets, the great ones. The ones, well, and the B-52s, which were totally they were stealth. They were undetectable. So we have a lot of different weapons. And, you know, I have an obligation also, though, to make sure that we're completely stocked up as a country, because you never know what's going to happen. In war and peace, right? You never know what's going to happen. So we're going to be talking about tomahawks, and would much rather have them not need tomahawks. Would much rather have the war be over, to be honest, because, you know, we're in it to get the war over. We're selling a lot of different types of weapon, as you know, to the European Union. We're not in it for that. We're in it to get it over. We're losing thousands of people a week, thousands of people. Russian, Ukrainian, and mostly soldiers. I mean, mostly soldiers. But we're in it to see that end. And if we can end quickly, and I think we can. I mean, I had a very good talk yesterday. We're going to be talking about it but I had a very productive talk yesterday with President Putin. We'll see what happens. But the war in the Middle East was far more complicated. We got that one done. And I think we have a good chance. I think President Zelensky wants it done, and I think President Putin wants it done. Now all they have to do is get along a little bit.
Can you give us an update on the trade negotiations with China, or perhaps Secretary Best?
Yeah, I will, and I'm going to let Scott do that. But I think we're doing very well. I think we're getting along with China. China's would like to have something. As of this moment, we'll be meeting in a couple of weeks. We'll be meeting in South Korea. Myself, I think so. It looks like it's going forward. I think so. They want to meet. We like to meet. I have a very good relationship with President Xi, and we're going to see what happens. But, you know, for years we were taken advantage of by China very badly. We were losing hundreds of billions of dollars a year to China.
Look at this reporter right here, bro. Like, what's to do, bro?
Really built their military, if you think about it. The kind of money that presidents allowed to be lost to China was just insane. And then when I came into office, as you know, I put very severe tariffs. So we took in hundreds of billions of dollars in my first term from China. Biden let that go because it was so much. He let it continue, but he gave all sorts of exceptions. And by the time you looked at it, Scott, I would say it wasn't the same thing. He would give an exception for anything. If you got up and went out to dinner, he'd give you an exception. So it wasn't the same thing. But I put on very, very serious tariffs. So we took in hundreds of billions of dollars. And then I left office. The election was rigged. I left office, and that was the story. Now I come back, and we are in a very strong position because of tariffs. We're in a very powerful position because of the fact that we have tariffs. If we didn't have tariffs, we would be in a very weak position. We would be in a weakened state. But with tariffs, we've made hundreds of billions of dollars, not only from China, but from others. And China wants to talk, and we like talking to China. So we have a very good relationship, and we're going to be meeting in South Korea in a couple of weeks. And I just got back from a long trip. I'm going on another long trip. And Scott, do you want to say a few words on that, please?
Yes, sir. So the entire relationship stems from the great respect that the two leaders have for each other. China did a substantial, unprovoked escalation last week. We were unable to get in touch with them since then. It's been IMF World Bank Week. They have had working level people here. There have been meetings. The vice premier, who is my counterpart, and I will be speaking this evening at around 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then he and I and a delegation will meet in Malaysia probably a week from tomorrow to prepare for the two presidents to meet. So I think that things have de-escalated. We hope that China will show the respect that we have shown them. And I am confident that President Trump, because of his relationship with President Xi, will be able to get things back on a good course.
Is the hope for that meeting with you and President Xi some kind of trade deal then, or
could be? Look, I think we're in a very strong position. We're getting, as you know, as of November 1st, I could move it up if I wanted, a 100% tariff over and above what we get now. So that would make it about 157%. And China doesn't want that, and they want to talk, and we're talking. And I think we'll make a deal that will be good for both. I think we will do something. But you have to understand, we never got anything from China. It was a one-way street. For many years, for decades, it was a one-way street. And they became rich because of the United States. And frankly, presidents that, let's be nice, they didn't know. They just didn't know. They didn't understand what was happening to them. But I understood it. I understood it long before I ran for politics. I used to watch in amazement at how stupid our country was, how stupid they were.
Yeah, Zelensky don't fuck with Trump, bro. Like, Zelensky hates everything about Trump.
And we're not stupid anymore. And that includes with the European Union, that includes with Japan and South Korea. All we want to do is be treated fairly. But the fairly is hundreds of billions and even trillions of dollars coming into the United States. And it's our national security is secure because of tariffs. If we didn't have national security. So it's very important.
Will you seek China's help in ending the war in Ukraine? Do you need them to put pressure on Russia?
I'll be discussing that, but I'd love to see it ended before that. I mean, I think we have a chance of ending the war quickly if flexibility is shown on behalf. And again, we're not losing people. The United States is not. We're not losing people. We're not spending money. We're getting paid for the, ammunition and missiles and everything else that we're sending to the European Union, but to NATO. But it's very similar. If you look at the countries, I mean, it's very similar. And we just made a very fair trade deal with the European Union, and what we wanted, and we made a very good deal with NATO too. They pay for all of this. That's not what we're in this for. We're in it to save thousands of lives every week. Thousands and thousands of lives. That's why we're in it. And I think we have a very good chance of bringing this war to a conclusion.
Vice President, and your cabinet has done honestly an excellent job. I think that a lot of people could agree to that.
Thank you.
I'm speaking as someone who lost my father in a war, so I know the human cost. What would your advice be to American leaders, to world leaders, to neocons, to TV hosts who often speak about conflict in abstract or strategic terms rather than the human cost and the human terms?
Look, my only statement is we have to get together. It's a very small group of people. It's the president, and the president. Okay, 3 presidents. And I'm the mediator president. And I'm mediating not an easy situation. It should be easy, but it's a lot easier when people understand each other, when they get together, and when they like each other. We don't necessarily have that situation as far as like is concerned. Maybe it can turn around.
Hey, Trump just attacked the elephant in the room. Like, hey, look, bro, I don't like this guy. He doesn't fucking like me. My with Putin, man. He doesn't like Putin. Putin doesn't like. We just don't fucking like each other, bro.
Maybe it can, but in the meantime, we'll have them keep a little bit of distance, and we're going to see if we can get it done. This is number 9. Okay, this will be number 9 for me. I've solved 8, including the Middle East. I've solved 8. This, I thought, would have been among the easiest. We solved, President Putin mentioned yesterday Armenia, all of the different wars. He said it was amazing because
Zelensky can't hide it. President Putin mentioned yesterday Zelensky. Bruh, like, this is really going on. Like, they cannot hide their disdain. Like, they just don't like each other, bro. That's crazy. That is wild.
But the big one that he was surprised that we were...
Thank you, Too Strong.
He thought it was incredible. He was very generous in that sense. This should be something we're able to settle. And I think we will be able to settle.
Right. On that note, you will go down as a peacemaker, no doubt, and you will resolve this war.
Well,
that's all they care about.
It's funny how people say that. If you get this one, every time I do one, they forget about that one. I solved 8 wars. Go to Rwanda and the Congo, talk about India and Pakistan. Look at Thailand. Look at all of the wars that we solved. And every time I solve one, they say, if you solve the next one, you're going to get the Nobel Prize. I didn't get a Nobel Prize. Somebody got it. He's a very nice woman. Very nice.
Bro, what? What? Everybody want a trophy, bruh. Everybody want a trophy.
I don't know who she is, but she was very generous.
They treating the Nobel Peace Prize like it's a damn YouTube plaque, bruh. They treating the Nobel Peace Prize like it's a damn YouTube plaque, bruh.
So, I don't care about all that stuff. I just care about saving lives. But this will be number 9. But every time I solved one, they said, "Sir, if you solve one more, you're going to be known as a peacekeeper." So to the best of my knowledge, we've never had a president that solved one war. Not one war. Bush started a war. A lot of them start wars, but they don't solve the wars. They don't settle them. And especially when when they have nothing to do with us. I guess just about all of these wars had nothing to do with us. But I saved tens of millions of lives. The Prime Minister of Pakistan said, "I saved millions of lives in interceding on Pakistan." And you look at Pakistan and India as an example. That would have been a bad one, two nuclear nations, right? So I say this. This is pretty much the last one, although I do understand that Pakistan attacked, or there is an attack going on with Afghanistan. That's an easy one for me to solve if I have to solve it. In the meantime, I have to run the USA, but I love solving wars. You know,
Bro, Trump said that shit so quick, man. It made me think he just gonna blow the motherfucker up, man. He was like, "Yeah, Afghanistan, yeah, that's an easy one for me to solve if I gotta solve it." Like, it didn't sound like it was gonna be any type of delegation going on, man. I'm just gonna tell you, Chad. That's just the vibe I got from it.
You know why? I like stopping people from being killed, and I've saved millions and millions of lives. And
He
I
cleaned
think
it
we're
up.
going to have
Okay.
success with this war.
Wait, please. President Zelensky, this is your third time over here. And by the way, you look excellent.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
For you, by the way. This is your third time here. How different sitting across from the president is?
He seen that video of Zelensky popping it, Chad. That's why he had to let him know how good he looked, man. He seen that video of Zelensky getting down.
This time versus the two previous times here at the White House, and how confident are you, hearing the success rate of solving these prior wars, that he can get this war solved?
First of all, about feud. The same feud because the same president. It's very simple. The next president will have another feud. Yes, about our relations with President Trump, I think we have important dialogues, and I think we begin to understand each other. Yes, and I know that President is briefed very well about the situation in the battlefield, and he knows a lot what's going on the battlefield in Ukraine, and I think it really helps when you know a lot of things, a lot of details about one or another war. It helps a lot, but we are still in war, and I hope we can manage. It's important.
Countries that are not meeting their commitment. You pointed out Spain. They said that it's impossible.
No, Spain has not come through. No, Spain has not been loyal to NATO. Spain has been, they're the only one. Everyone went up to, as you know, I mean, you were at 2% and they all went up to 5%, but Spain disagreed with that. I think Spain should be reprimanded for that. I think it's very bad that they did that, but that's up to them. That's up to NATO and Spain.
Their options, they cannot be expelled from NATO.
Can they or not?
They cannot, according to the treaty, but they also claim that they are protected by the European Union umbrella for trade.
Well, the other people, many of the other countries are in the European Union too. They're not complaining, right?
President, tell you that Putin is serious.
That's of interest.
Mr. President.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Do you think you can carry the momentum from the Middle East deal over to this deal? And
I
if
do.
so, how does that move the needle?
Yeah, I do. I think we carry a lot of momentum, a lot of credibility. Getting Middle East done was very important. Nobody thought it could be done. That was one nobody thought could be done, and we got it done. And a lot of that was the big hit that we put on Iran with respect to the nuclear. They took that was an unbelievable military maneuver, the B-2s, and many other planes involved, by the way, but the B-2s. Yeah, I think nobody expected that to happen. And, you know, we had 59 countries involved, and these were countries very diverse. You had Arab, Muslim, Jewish, you had every country, Christian, you had every country, many countries involved, and we got that done. And we got it done pretty swiftly after we set the table properly. We had to set the table properly. one that we get done. And I think the table is set properly here now, too. And it'll be a great honor. It'll be a great honor to get it done. And the Ukrainian people are great, and the Russian people are great. And obviously they have much in common, as we understand. They have a lot in common. So it'll be a great honor to get it done. Yeah.
On Venezuela, there are survivors from your latest boat strike. What happens to those survivors?
Well, I'll ask Marco to discuss that possibly.
Yeah, it's
It was some survivors. That is crazy. It wasn't their time, Chet. It was just not their time. I gotta hear this.
It's well known there's an ongoing narco-terrorist operation the United States has been conducting. As far as details of any recent strikes, we're not prepared here to announce all those details, but you'll get that information here very shortly.
And how are there survivors when these are meant to be lethal attacks?
Yeah, again, I mean, we're undertaking these operations against narco-terrorists. That's what these are. These are terrorists. Let's be clear. And but as far as the details of any recent operations, when we are prepared to announce those, we will, as the president has consistently done. So you may get something on that later today.
Let me ask you, that was in a submarine, right? We attacked a submarine, and that was a drug-carrying submarine built specifically for the transportation of massive amounts of drugs. Just so you understand, this was not an innocent group of people. I don't know too many people that have submarines, and that was an attack on a drug-carrying, loaded-up submarine. Yeah.
On Putin, is it your belief, as Mr. Zelensky said yesterday, that the threat of tomahawks and costs, as Secretary Hixon put it, is that bringing him to the table, the fact that it's kind of a carrot and stick?
I don't know what's bringing him to it. I think he wants to make a deal, that's all. I can't tell you what's bringing him. Sure, that's the threat of that is good, but the threat of that is always there. Tomahawks are very dangerous weapons. They're incredible weapons. If you like warfare, it's one of the most accurate. You know, we hit 30 Tomahawks in Iran after.
Yeah, I thought it was a boat too, but it is what it is. I thought it was a boat too, Chad. He did say submarine. Submarine did change you know what I'm saying? Like, submarine kind of changed what the hell was going on, bro. Straight up, man.
The B-2s did their damage. We sort of gave it a little capper with 30 Tomahawks from a submarine. Quite far away, actually, but they're an amazing weapon. They're a very powerful weapon, but they're a very dangerous weapon, and it could mean big, escalation. It could mean a lot of bad things can happen. Tomahawks are a big deal, but one thing I have to say, we want Tomahawks also. We don't want to be giving away things that we need to protect our country. We have a very strong country right now. We have a strong military. We have the greatest military in the world. We have the greatest weapons in the world. I want to get this war over. Yeah.
Putin-Trump tunnel to connect Russia and Alaska. Are you interested?
I just heard about it. A tunnel from Russia to Alaska. I just heard about that one. That's an interesting one. We'll have to think about that. I hadn't heard that. We just did a nice road in Alaska. It's going to get us to a lot of minerals, and we have a piece of it, a good piece of the ownership because of the fact we made.
What about the $20 million that you pulled from Alaska and now they got a flood over there and could really use that money? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might have built a nice road, that's cool, but I seen houses kind of floating away, you know, like they was houses and they was like on the water and the water was carrying them away, you know, like I'm just saying they was being carried away.
Made it possible, but this came up yesterday, a tunnel from Russia to Alaska. That's an interesting. What do you think of that, Mr. President? Do you have any ideas? How do you like that idea?
I'm not happy with this.
I don't think you're going to like it. I don't think you liked it. I don't think you liked it.
President Trump, do you think that Vladimir Putin, is your gut instinct?
Well, we had a senator that wanted, remember, from Hawaii, she wanted a tunnel from the mainland to Hawaii, and she said, well, we can't do that, so we're going to build a railroad to Hawaii. Do you remember? She's a current sitting senator, a Democrat. She wants a railroad to go to Hawaii, right? You know who that is, She's another beauty. Yeah, please.
On your meeting with Putin, aren't you concerned that maybe the Russian president is trying to buy himself more time?
Yeah, I am, but you know, I've been played all my life by the best of them, and I came out really well. So it's possible, yeah, a little time. It's all right. But I think that I'm pretty good at this stuff. I think that he wants to make a deal.
Trump just admitted that, you know, he been getting played all his life and that Putin is probably playing him, you know what I'm saying? So that's different. I don't think I've heard Trump say that. Crazy.
Eight of them, I'm going to make a ninth. I think he wants to make a deal. Well, I think that he should have won the war in a week. Yeah, I do think. And if we didn't give the anti-tank missiles, as you know, the javelins they call them, they got stuck in the mud. They would have been in Kiev very quickly. They were heading to Kiev. So, you know, in war you have a lot of luck too. You know, weather has won war, and the cold and the heat and all.
What's up? Who made you?
Take place in war, but that was a very interesting moment when the tanks started rolling and some brilliant general said, "Let's go through the mud instead of going down the highway." Right? So they got a little bit lucky, but you know where they really got lucky? I gave javelins. That wasn't given by Barack Hussein Obama. He gave them sheets. You know, there's a statement. Obama gave them sheets, and I gave them the javelins. And the javelins are a devastating weapon. And that wasn't given by Obama. That was given by Trump, because at the time it was Obama. That was given by me. So it was like one of those things. And you had hundreds of them. They're a devastating weapon. We have a lot of devastating weapons.
Hey, Zelensky ain't got a poker face, but I'm going to just keep it real. That's one thing Zelensky does not have is a poker face.
I'd rather not use them. But that was a big moment. You know, when the tanks got stuck, they got stuck. And call it luck or call it talent. I'm not sure what you'd call it, but it was a big moment in time.
Do you think Democrats will give you credit? Do you think Democrats will give you credit when you finally end this war, like they did with the war in the Middle East? And
I think right now the Democrats are really damaged, mentally damaged. They want to take 1.5 trillion with a T, $1 trillion, and give it to people that invaded our country. They came into our country illegally, from prisons, from mental institutions, gang members. They want to give them health care and take it away from our citizens. We're not going to do that. $1.5 trillion. They want to destroy our health care system. We're not going to let that happen.
Have you authorized CIA operations in Venezuela as part of?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but some interesting.
Now, it's been a few countries that tried to join NATO and got denied. It's been a few countries that tried to join BRICS and got denied too. So BRICS and NATO, they will deny your ass.
Things are happening around the world, I'll say that.
Mr. President, it has been reported that Maduro offered everything in his country, all the natural resources. He even recorded a message to you in English recently, offering mediation. What should we do in order to stop that?
He has offered everything. He's offered everything. You're right. You know why? Because he doesn't want to fuck around with the United States. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Carlos said, if that was me, I would have got up, shown my ass, and left. Carlos, I don't think you would have got up and shown your ass and left, man. I don't think you was going to.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. Get your goddamn ass on.
Carlos, you talking about you would have got up and showed your ass, man. If you don't get your ass on, man. All right, man. Chad, we finna move on to the Zelensky press conference. He had a press conference after. Yeah, let's see, man. Y'all don't like my sounds. Y'all be leaving when I drop my little sounds, man. But that's okay. Y'all will get used to them. I'm learning too. It is what it
United States team spoke about air defense, and it's important for us. You know, even now when we speak with you, yes, a lot of drones in Ukraine. They attack our civilians, attack our families, our children. We decided that we will work more with productions and etc. And yes, you know, the question is with all this, you know, lines and orders with the time and schedule. So this is a very difficult question. So we will try, all our teams will try to manage how to change the order of one country, which systems are ready already with our order. So it's a difficult process. In any way, this is I think positive signal that we will work.
Carlos said, come on, man. Look at him. He still want to go back inside to show his ass. Chill out, Carlos.
We understand the number, what we need, and we understand where to get it. And it's a pity we understand the challenges, how to get it. Then we spoke about also about long range, of course, and I want not to make statements about it. We decided that we don't speak about it because nobody wants, you know, I mean, this United States doesn't want escalation and etc. So I mean, this will be out of the questions about it, out of the answers. Sorry about it. And also
what's up, Lala?
Spoke about Budapest. President shared with me their dialogue with Russian side. So we understand for us all the signals from Russians. They are not new, but we count on President, on his pressure on Putin to stop this war.
President Trump now has, on 4 different occasions, set deadlines for the ceasefire or agreed to meet with you, and Putin has not met those deadlines. Do you still trust that President Trump is serious about taking action against Russia?
We trust the United States. We trust President that he wants to finish this war, and it's difficult. It's very tough solution. It's understandable why, and for us it's essential our land and our country, because it's a part of our independence, not just just meters. And this is very important. It's about our sovereignty. So we think that that it was also difficult to manage the situation in the Middle East, and if President was successful in it, we hope that he will manage this situation.
Володимир Олександрович, я запитаю українською, вибачте, я запитаю.
Будь ласка.
Don't forget to introduce yourself.
I'm so sorry that I'm late. You waited, sorry, and we had just after meeting with the president and his team, we had now conversation with our strategic partners. I had common phone call with our group, the main leaders of coalition of the villains. It was both presidents, Ursula von der Leyen and Antonio Costa of the EU and Commission, and then it was President of Finland, Alex Stubb. It was Prime Minister of Norway, Jonas, and it was also Prime Minister of United Kingdom, Keir Starmer. Thanks to Giorgia Meloni, she participated. Thanks to her. And also it was the Secretary of NATO, Mark, and I think that also Prime Minister of Poland, yes, not to forget everybody, all of them are.
You mentioned the drone proposition.
Sorry?
What did you tell them?
No, they, of course, they know the topic. One of the topic what we discussed with President Trump was about security guarantees. We want the United States be a part of security. We count on the leadership of the United States. We spoke about it, and of course, but coalition of the villains is our main European partners, and of course United States. We spoke about it, and we spoke our conversation about air defense is very important. You know, when drones attacks, it's useful to speak. It's difficult, and we spoke also about program Portal. You know that United States President, they opened for us this corridor for Europe, for NATO, and the delivers came from these countries, and also from others, but from these countries. So Europe paid for this, and then give us weapons. So we spoke about it. Of course, the question of territory is a very sensitive question, very sensitive, and the most difficult, really, question. My position, I know that Russia has another position. They want to, they really want to occupy everything. But now they want, before any kind of ceasefire, make a deal about land, about our territories, and etc. Our position is that, look, first we need ceasefire, so we need to sit and speak and to understand where we are. And I think this is the most important first step. That is where we are. I think that President understands that the most difficult questions will be in any kind of negotiations, in any format of negotiation, will be the territory of it's a pity, but the territory of Ukraine. So that's.
Thank you. How does President Trump view Ukrainian strikes on Russia's oil sites? And is Ukraine coordinating this with the U.S.?
No, really, we didn't speak about it. We didn't speak about our answers on strikes, air strikes on Ukrainian energy system. Our answers to Russian side, no, we didn't speak about it.
But why do you think Vladimir Putin is avoiding you? Is he afraid of you?
Sorry?
Why do you think Vladimir Putin is avoiding you? Is he afraid of you?
President Trump is not a secret. I think that he shared it. I think he said that Putin hates me.
Do you hate him?
But I think, look, I think this is strange if they try to kill all of us. So I will have another attitude to this person. I have the same attitude to this man.
Mr. President,
sorry? Nazi? Ну, це не про почуття. Це не про почуття. Для мене і для кожного українця вони на нас напали, і тому це для нас ворог. Вони не хочуть зупинятися, це ворог. Це навіть не про те, що хтось когось ненавидить. Хоча, безумовно, ми ненавидимо ворога. Безумовно.
Alright, chat. That's enough of that, man.
he's allowed to carry weapons on federal property. That was her?
Alright, chat, hold on.
And she menaced people with a weapon.
Didn't menace. Wanted to use it to defend myself. It's a pepper ball gun. That's Mike Blue Hair. He's a longtime anti-cop, cop watch dude. There's Will.
Alright, Bree, you have a good night, Bree. We'll see you on the next one. I just dropped the phone number, chat. If anybody want to call in, I got the phone number. Let me pull up the phone line, man. Let me pull up the phone line. If anybody want to call in.
Life decisions to talk to you about when you're not on camera.
Okay. Okay. So, does anybody ask? Yeah. He's Pop Watch, guys, he's been on YouTube forever. He's very hysterical. The night that he's talking about is there was a man with him that assaulted me, and it's the same man that bear sprayed me in September. So he knows the man who attacked me, but of course he would never say anything. Cop Watch My Glue Hair is a freak. Yeah. He has tried to, he doxes people. Yeah. I've been saying that's my glue hair.
Alright, Chad, I'll be right back. Hold on, man. I gotta reset the live, man. Hold on, man. Don't go nowhere. Stay right here, man. I gotta reset.
From time to time.
Looks like I shot.
Say anything. Cop Watch My Glue Hair is a freak. Yeah. He has tried to, he doxes people. Yeah. I've been saying that's my glue hair.
What? I can't hear you with Trump's dick in your mouth. Say it louder.
Damn.
You people are peckerwods.
Damn.
Dressed in a cute Lundwith hippie shirt. I'm not a sick. Hey there, how much is Trump paying to be a public stooge?
So this guy has an F-ICE sign or flag.
How much is Donald Trump paying to be a public stooge? Yeah, something you're going to be doing real leader every time.
Nobody back there.
One of you motherfuckers are crafting a false narrative.
There's a lot of people.
Good evening, plug.
What it do?
I'm all right. First of all, I'd like to stumbly apologize for my outburst this afternoon.
All
It
right.
was very unbecoming for your show. I'm going to blame it on the weed. You know, tonight I'm going to talk real slowly. I'm going to think before I speak, okay?
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Okay, so my first thing is, what time is it? Is this adult time, or is the kitty still involved in it? I just need to know.
Shit, we chilling.
Okay, so first of all, Trump did the same okey doke nonsense with Zelensky again, right? He sat up there and he did that little schoolyard bully by trying to put the man on blast, right? Okay, so to Trump, this war thing is just a joke. You know, it's a punchline. Zelensky is like, look, man, this is life and death for my country. And I ain't really got time. I'm going to eat this humble pie on behalf of my country. But really, I'm getting kind of sick and tired of this bullshit, Donald Trump, because you can see it in his face. He's weary of the bullshit. And I don't see why Trump made that man fly all the way over there. You gonna deliver something to me? If you gonna give me something, nigga, you can call me. Package. Don't make me come over here and then you gotta make me, you gonna try to make me grumble or grovel and shit. Ain't having it. You know, the rest of Europe is preparing to go to war. They talking about offensive maneuvers. But Russia ain't gonna do nothing. I mean, you can't even handle Ukraine. Do you really think that you can handle them Germans and then handle the French? Who cares about Italy? Because Italy didn't never do nothing. Italy lost on both sides of the war. So they, in World War One, Italy, they had to bail Italy out because the Germans was kicking off in their butt. Okay, so they really never had no military to begin with. Italy couldn't even defeat a third world country like Ethiopia. Haile Selassie stopped him with just horses and rifles. But back to the subject, look, Trump ain't taking this shit serious, just like he ain't taking the Middle East serious. Him with the little anime with the lady boys and all that. It's a joke to him. You see where I'm coming from? It's a joke to him. Elon eating shrimp and shit. Hey man, that ain't no becoming of no world leader. That's why everybody pulls away from the United States now. This the big brother who then became the crackhead. Think about it. United States was the one everybody depended on to be big brother, to come to when they needed some aid or some advice, right?
Right.
United States is sucked up. Look, think about it. Sucked up, talking crazy, selling shit for crackhead prices and shit, and still asking for money. It's just like that one with Dave Chappelle and Tyrone Biggins, right? So now, so that America already had issues, okay? Now he has made America dysfunctional. That we can't even relate to each other without emotions getting involved. We can't even handle business no more. And so, yeah, I find it very disturbing that our State Department, and that's Marco Rubio, on the president up something good. Look, you almost had them at the table when you was finna get them for the natural resources, right? It said you can't. We can give you these weapons. You owe us on all your natural resources, the things that y'all need to make batteries. You had them on the ropes, but now you're rubbing your balls all in the man's face. And that shit ain't right. That's no way to the art of the deal. Nigga, that ain't no art of no deal. Now if Zelensky and them decide to get really, because the only reason the Ukraine ain't never really got off in Russia's ass like they will, because we stopped from doing it. You understand what I'm saying? But when you put somebody back to the wall, then they be like, okay. And you don't think them people don't have hope or plutonium or uranium? Them people know how to build a bomb real easy. Some people to the back, and then they say, okay, well, fuck it. If we got to go, everybody got to go. Because remember, they had that nuclear power plant. It's not in their hands no more, and it's in Russia's hands. But you don't think the people didn't have the sense enough to send some of that plutonium and so forth to a research facility? See, that's how the war gonna kick off. You keep pushing them people into a corner where they just say, "Fuck it, we ain't got nothing to lose." Zelensky is the one they need to worry about. Putin, because Putin ain't gonna press that button. Putin ain't gonna throw rice at a wedding. He done said 1,000,000 times, nuclear this, nuclear that. He ain't gonna do nothing. But Zelensky, if y'all abandon that man, he going out in a blaze of glory. I'm telling y'all. Keep pushing that man till that man decides, like, you know what? These motherfuckers think I'm playing. I can see it in his eyes. You see, the man is tired.
Okay.
The man has been doing it, huh?
I said, okay. Hey, chat, do y'all want to do a panel? Y'all want to do a panel? Carlos, you going to come up? I open the panel up. Doris, you going to come on the panel?
Yeah, I'll come on the panel. What, I got to get Zoom or Stream Life or whatever it is that I have to get on?
Nah, man. I'm finna, hold on. see. Let me see. No,
I
you
think
ain't.
V, you in the audience? I ain't seen V lately. What happened to V?
Man, I don't know, Dorsey. These folks ain't my kids.
Well, I don't want nobody thinking that I snitched on her or no shit
I'm
like
just
that.
saying, you acting, how the fuck I'm supposed to know what happened to V? Let's be real, dude. How the fuck I'm supposed to know what happened to V, man? Like, come on, man. Sometimes you be asking some bullshit.
I just keep them niggas on their toes, nigga. Y'all fuck around. Don't let me get my eyes on you, okay? You heard, didn't you see the story I told you, I sent to you?
No.
Okay. One time, man, I got into it with this Hindu dude at the laundromat, right? Because I wanted to use a telephone to call my baby mama to tell her I was running late on the return of my son, right? So the little Hindu dude told me the phone wasn't working, but you know, I don't believe that bullshit. So I go to the phone, I call her up, and I tell her that, you know, I'm running late, I'll be there, right? So, you know, when I got ready to pass by, I said, hey, man, you know, you ain't have to lie like that. You know, that motherfucker got ready to hit me in the head with a mop.
She probably
So
should
I
have.
did
Look, Chad, this what we finna do, man. Hold on.
So my son saw the whole thing, right? And wait to get back to the house to tell his mama, right?
Right.
And so she got on, you know, she got on my ass about that, right? So then I looked at him, and then I handed him $20 because I said, well, shit, that's right, I'm from Chip Old Block. You a snitch on your old man. I'm proud of you, son. And the reason why is because, you know, my baby mama, she like a thug nigga, right? So, you know, when he told the story, she got horny and shit, and I got laid anyway. So, you know, I was like, thanks, son. Anyway, but you gonna do the panel? How we connect with the panel? You got a link or something?
Yeah, the link is on my I'm finna go live in the regular mode, man. We might not have as many people in there, but fuck it, we finna do it. Hold on.
I mean, you know, man, the show is already interesting as it is, but you know, you want to step it up a level, shit, let's do it.
Hold on. We finna be there, man. Alright, chat, let me see. Alright, man, this is how we finna do it, chat.
And the only reason I'm doing this is for Lala. She said, you know, her up, so.
Damn, this camera I got over here is so ass, bro. This camera is a ass, chat. Alright, chat, so this is what I'm finna do, man. Hold on, chat. Y'all stay here. I'm finna show y'all the new way we doing this shit. Hold on, chat.
Okay. The plug finna nigga rig some shit.
I'm not finna nigga rig some shit. I know what I'm doing, man. Watch this, chat.
Hey, man, I ain't say you ain't know what you was doing. I just said you finna nigga rig some shit.
Alright, look, man.
I made no comments about your little equipment. You said your equipment was ass. I didn't say shit.
Look, chat, that's the live right there, man. That's the live right there. I'm live already. So if y'all exit this live and go to the other live, I'm already live on the panel. So y'all just exit this live and go back to my channel, and I'm live on the panel already. I'm already live on the panel.
All right. I'll see you in a minute.
All right. See how we do this shit, chat? Y'all just head to the other live, man. Head to the other live. I wish I had a whatchamacallit, man. Damn, I wish I had a whatchamacallit. Head to the other live, chat. Tim, we live on the other one. I got another live going right now. It's a panel. Nah, you can't stay here. I'm finna end this one. Y'all can't stay here. This one is finna end. I'm giving y'all time to migrate over to the other live. It's still on this channel. I'm giving y'all time to migrate to the other live because this live will be over in a few seconds. I got a link up there where you can join the panel. You don't gotta cut your camera on. You can come up, hang out with me. I'm bringing the panel backs for tonight. Darking, I'm live on this same channel, but it's another live stream. I'm doing a panel to where people can come up and hang out with me on the panel and shit. We just finna hang out, rock out for the night. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I'm feeling good, but we gotta migrate from this live to the new live. Migrate from this live to the new live. It's still on this channel though. This live is finna end in about 10 seconds. You said it went off. Nah, it's 8 people over here already. It ain't went off yet. It's 8 people over here. Yeah, it's 8 people over here. It ain't went off yet. I know it wasn't no sound chat. I didn't want it to echo. But yeah, look, that's the StreamYard link. That's the link if anybody wants to come up. Look, y'all, I'm finna end this live right here, so y'all migrate to the other live. Migrate over to the other live. Migrate over. All right, chat, we got the panels back, man. I'm ending this live.